It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Mixon on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 6. Now it's Burrow. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's some good
nice
defense.
Play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing.
Come on, man. Got to snag that. Really.
And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And out of bounds.
Just when he landed, he couldn't tackle. He just turned around and just kept running. Like, how in the fuck? It's like he couldn't even fucking grab him.
Watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And
now Burrow loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
What the fuck was they doing?
This shit trip. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Patriots' 10-yard line.
They'll run for the first time now with James White. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll run. This is White. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
His kick,
and he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Patriots nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Complete.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
Wow.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Patriots nothing.
Jackson from the shotgun. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
An 8-yard gain.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down now, it's Gordon, and that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Third down.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll air this one out deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they
That was
get the
iffy.
conversion.
I wasn't going to throw it at
13.
first, but that safety leaned right back off. I said, oh, fuck it, let it ride.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play action. It's Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Slant pass to Boyd. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
45-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
It's like the game just stopped right there or something. Like nobody could jump at the ball.
Just 1 first down permitted.
That was weird.
Out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Patriots take over.
20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A 6-yard
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's got room. Second quarter action.
What type of fucking teammate is that? Gonna get in the way, man. Y'all, he's set me up. 6'9" ass nigga. Come on, man.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Play action. Now Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
New England.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Melvin Gordon as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow looking to pass. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Big.
So
I thought my linebacker was going to move.
The field goal unit to see about
I think I must have came down too far.
From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Marr is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go play action now. Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they
Get it up. First down. Let's go.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot
Oh, big Melvin.
Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game, number 8.
Tough game. It's going to be rough.
And Patriots, they add on to their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. They find some open field here. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Should have been in line when I in bounds. JC Big Time Jackson. Let's go. Let's go.
Into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin the drive with Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And it's 3rd down.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Complete to
nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson, and he whips that one incomplete there. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect.
That was trash. He had to jump over dude. Wow. He couldn't even catch it. He had to do the jump in the animation shit. Wow.
They go play action with Jackson. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They go back to the ground with Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. That is a play
some bullshit.
In a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Leonard Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Watch the script.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they have possession.
AC big time ass Jackson. Let's go.
Pardon Gardner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Jackson, off play action. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Williams. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off
That's some good old blocking there, good old-fashioned blocking there, too.
And they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively,
should have went outside.
Defensively did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk?
Went outside on that one.
The more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Tough game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. The throw taken in by Sims. And they move this
big time. That's big time. That boy Lamar Action Jackson, a motherfucker, though. Yeah, Sims. Yeah, I even like it, Sims. He been doing it.
It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Gordon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Off play action. Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. As they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Burrow will throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down.
Weird-ass animations.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Man.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Pats, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.